but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three, your front four, your front five, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
No gain on the screen there at second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by him and setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Now a run with Stevenson. Nifty move. Stevenson a first down and more. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. On the handoff, Stevenson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Odell Beckham taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Now Goff. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff, his throw incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. This is taken around the 12. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Back to Stevenson on first down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run, and you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
On first down, Stevenson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. Down right around the 25. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Stevenson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Ramondre Stevenson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears add on. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. New York's offense back out there and set to go. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And meanwhile, Goff's throw into the hands of Hooper. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Giants on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And this one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A give for Stevenson, running right. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7. Now a handoff, Stevenson. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 39, Goff. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the 50, it's Goff. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive, but the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And a quick throw here that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Goff throwing again. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Giants. From 4 yards out. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From the 6. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
Do you want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. They find some open field here. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.